Labour Party is prepared. I am very optimistic that we will do much better than even the presidential election. I want to thank once more those that came out to vote for Labour Party and urge you all to come out again to vote Labour Party so we can have a robust House of Assembly, not a rubber-stamped House of Assembly. We all know that everyone voted obediently, so very optimistic, and we know that people now realize that we cannot continue to reward the politician, that the power belongs to the people, and the people has taken back their power through voters' card. Well, it is not just my principle, but Nigerians are subscribed to it. I mean, nobody can celebrate criminality. We want to contest it. We want to try the judiciary, and I hope that they are not fooling us when they give verdict that the presidency does not have a right, or the central bank or the governor does not have a right to dictate for us as to spend our money. Having said that, if the Supreme Court can take the courage that they have standing it to December 31st, 2023, and the Supreme Court will also do the needful, cause this is overwhelming everyone in the country. According to Ogbala said, we are not overtaken by the winning we have had so far in Edo State, but the vigors we took into that election very well in us to go into the booth on Saturday and come out victoriously. Don't forget that it is a very crucial and very important to us in Edo State. It is very important to the Labour Party because the scenarios in the State House of Assembly need to change this idea of 24 over 24 months cease because it is undemocratic. There is no way a competitive political situation will produce 24 over 24 in the House of Assembly, and so we want that to change, and it must be democratic. While we look forward to win landslide, we expect that other political party, that the House must meet the compete democratically, and that is what we are trying to say.
Very prepared. You say, I'm prepared. We're very prepared. We're prepared to win the election. We did it before, and we're going to do it again. You saw what happened in the last election, right? So we swept. It was a sweep. The only way we were having some little bit of issue was the contest between a candidate and Dennis and my sister Amosade. And that's also contestable because we don't know that everybody voted obediently. So we're very optimistic. We know that people have realized now that we cannot continue to reward the politicians, that the power belongs to the people. So the people have taken back the political spectrum. Well, it's not just my principle, it's Nigerians. I subscribe to it. I mean, nobody can celebrate criminalities. So we're going to contest it. We want to try the judiciary. I hope that, they are not following us when they give a verdict that the presidency doesn't have a right, or the central bank governor doesn't have a right to dictate for us how to spend our money. What they did in the first place, even though it has a little bit of advantage to the country, but they had good intention, but they have bad implementation. So having said that, if the Supreme Court can take the courage to say we are extending it to December 31st, I'm sure that the Supreme Court will also do the needful because there's overwhelming evidence. You saw that recently the American came out and condemned it. The European Union came out and condemned it. Every good Nigerians condemn it. Listen, we are more like we are in a very sad mood, a sober reflection, like somebody died. It's supposed to be a transitional, process where people celebrate. This is more than independent Christmas. But everybody's sad. The mood is not there because people again were robbed, and people again are ready to defend their votes by every means necessary, every legal means necessary. We are going to defend it, and we are going to prove to Africans, perhaps the entire world, that Nigeria is ready to practice free and fair elections.
Well, what I'm trying to say really is that the party is prepared. We are not overtaken by the winning we have had so far in the state. The vigor we took into that election is still very well in us, and of course we are consolidating, we are adding to what we have to ensure that we go into the polls on Saturday and come out victoriously like we did the past elections. Don't forget that it's a crucial election and it's very important to Edo State. It's very important to Labour Party because the scenario in the State House of Assembly needs to change. This idea of 24 over 24 must cease because it's very undemocratic. There's no way a competitive political situation will produce 24 over 24 in the House of Assembly. And so we want that to change. It must be democratic. While we look forward to winning landslide, we expect that other political parties, the House must be made to compete democratically. That's what we are trying to say. And therefore, we are not leaving any strength behind to ensure that we get this through. Don't also forget, maybe I'll be using this media to clear the air too, that Labour Party is going to this election with all its heart and vigor. And so we are not in negotiation with any political party. We are not discussing. We are not going to any of them. Of course, the Labour Party is the party that people should seek to see now, not Labour Party going to anybody. And so we clear the air very categorically that Labour Party is independent, is a party that makes its own decision, especially at the current time is concerned. And so for those who are going with that erroneous opinion that Labour Party has relationship with Labour Party has relationship with PDP, should disown that. It's not a correct position of face today. Therefore, APC must realize that the game is up, and therefore going about with this news, this rumor that Labour Party has something that is doing with PDP, we know that their game is up, and we are not doing anything with any political party, including they themselves. We are going to win this election, we are going to win it, no matter what any one of them is bringing to the field of that.
I just told you, I just explained that to you, what happened between the central bank governor and the president. We saw like there, the will of the people were respected, and they have assured us now that the 1,500 naira are legal tender bills. That's victory for democracy, that's victory for you. So we know that there's still good men and women, judges sitting in that bench that is going to really, uphold to what they swore into before they become judge. They're going to respect themselves. They're going to have a legacy. It's not going to be all about money again. Where should I keep your money? Septic tank, underground, cemetery, bedroom, in your ward? No. We know that some judges are unscrupulous. They are human beings, they can. But this time around, the voice of man is the voice of God. Do you know, you journalists, sometimes you ask them very tricky questions. There will be no empathy votes. People know they were robbed. People want to prove again to the entire world that they were robbed. So those people with their PVC card are more than angry. They are going to use their anger to come out again and vote earnestly for Labour Party. So I don't know who you're talking to. We'll be talking, I've been in the field, I've been campaigning. I know that people are excited, want to vote again. But let me quickly say this because you will not ask that. Because a lot of you, not all of you, are very good friends to Gordon Obaseki. A lot of you have been giving money now. I'm not saying you, particular. Even we're also having speculation that the military, the soldiers, they want to become people. I'm sure that we have very good military officers in this state. Actually, in the 4th Mechanized Brigade, I know the gentleman there is a very brilliant guy, and the Commissioner of Police in this state is my friend, very wonderful guy. So I'm sure that he cannot play that game that Wike play in Rivers to buy the security apparatus. And again, even when he's in control of this vigilante, I hope he doesn't try to use it against any political party, because it's not going to be funny. We, those state people, we are those you describe as the Nubians, the people of the brave. That's what we are as those people. We're the people of the brave. And that's why you call us the heartbeat. Nobody had a monopoly to violence. We hope that it's peaceful. We hope that nobody tries to intimidate us, because we are ready to protect ourselves, to defend our vote by every means necessarily.
Evidently determined. If we are not determined, we would have been where we are now. So the determination remain and be proved into the election that will happen in that locality. So you can be very sure that we will have no. But don't forget that in that particular locality, we won the presidency as well. We won the presidency, and that shows that that local government is that constituency is very firm, and the Labour Party is sure of winning the House of Representatives in election in that locality when it comes to Saturday. Yes, generally we are going to tell our voters, supporters, and where we shall out there that Labour Party is constant, Labour Party is prudent, Labour Party is transparent, Labour Party is a sincere political party, and that they should all discountenance the propaganda being peddled by APC around that Labour Party has relationship in any ramification with PDP, and that they should go out en masse and vote the candidate of Labour Party on Saturday as we go to the polls.
Osunde Mercy reporting from Crusader TV News, Benin.